Hello and welcome to Media Studies at Sydenham School. My name's Lawrence Marcus and I'm the subject leader for Media Studies. That's GCSE and A-Level. And I just wanted to let you know about the A-Level course at Sydenham School. It's a really engaging course that combines the analysis skills that students require to achieve academic success with actually creative skills, because they do make coursework and they have to apply their knowledge to that. So there's a range of coursework options that we have, and each year that can change slightly. Okay, so let me just tell you a little bit about the course. We are a very successful subject. Last year we achieved 100% A star to C grades in Media Studies, and I know last year was perhaps a little bit strange, but we are consistently a very successful subject in the results that students achieve. And also we have a range of students who go on to study Media Studies related degrees after studying the A-Level course. At the moment we have students studying animation degrees, journalism degrees, media production degrees, as well as actually more like straight media studies academic degrees as well, including related subjects as well, such as marketing and fashion as well comes into it. So we often do have really great progression routes for students as a result of them studying the A-Level course. Okay, let me just get on to the course now. You can see that it's made up of three components. Component one is an exam, which is worth 35%. There's a second component, which is also worth 35%. And there's a non-examined examination assessment unit, which is the coursework unit, which is worth 30% of the A-Level. Just to sort of break that down a little bit, component one, students study a wide range of texts, and for that they might include film posters, film marketing, adverts, which is print and moving image adverts, music videos, radio, video games and newspapers. It's a lot of text that we study, but we apply some of the key areas of media analysis to each text, not necessarily all of them. Those key areas are media language, representations, media industries, and media audiences. We then have component two, and component two is where students study a fewer number of texts, but in actually much more detail. And they have to apply all of the key areas of media analysis to all of the texts. So for this we study TV dramas, we study magazines, and we also study online media. And just to remind you that means that we have to apply all four of these areas, media language, representations, media industries and media audiences, to each of the texts that we study in component two. And the way that works is mostly in the first year of the course we study component one texts. Not all of the component one texts, but most of them, and we study the TV dramas texts as well. And then when we go into the second year of the course, we actually focus on magazines and online media, and we finish off the component one texts. The coursework, which is the component three non-examined assessment, runs between the end of year 12 and the beginning of year 13, and students spend about just over half a term to a term completing that piece of work as well. And that's just some details about it here. So you develop, students develop a media production, that might be a film marketing task, for instance, involving the production of a DVD cover, film posters and a website promoting a new film. And students use Adobe Photoshop, Premiere Pro and Wix in their product design. So we do use some industry standard software as part of this, and they develop skills in website design as well. I just thought I'd show you some of the text that we study as well on the screen. So here are some of the texts that we study for component one. It's not all of the text, but it's quite a good range of things. We have to study advertising, such as the Tide advert here. There's a WaterAid charity advert that we study. We look at film posters, and we look at film marketing. So here's I, Daniel Blake and Black Panther. We have to look at video games. We have to look at music videos. And we have to look at newspapers as well, and there's a focus on Brexit for that. So as I said, that's a selection of some of the texts we study, but there are more in component one as well. Then in component two, for the television text, at the moment we're studying humans, and we're studying The Returned, Les Revenants in French, but The Returned as well. We also look at magazines, so we might look at a magazine like Huck, magazine, we have to study some pages from Huck magazine. We might have to study the advertising in Huck magazine as well. We also look at Woman's Realm, and then actually we've also got the online text that we study. At the moment, that's a mixture of things. It's Zoella and the Attitude website as well. I have to sort of always stress that at the moment, these texts are what we are studying, but the exam board can change the text that we study. So for instance, there will be a change to Assassin's Creed, but not too many of the other texts that we're studying at the moment. I mean, if you are interested in creating your own media texts, but also that you enjoy the process of analysing media texts, I think it's really important to realise that media studies could be the subject for you. So I hope you're interested in the subject. If you are based in Sydenham, obviously you can come and see me. I'm usually in the media room or in the English office, and you can ask me some questions about the topic. You can also email me. It's l.marcus@sydenham.lewisham.sch.uk, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I hope that's helped you to make your decisions, and good luck with the decisions you make. Thanks.